If I can get some interviews, yeah. So let me look. So I'm currently live on YouTube, sir. What I'm trying to do is get good sound. So can you introduce yourself? What's your name?
Max.
So Max, tell me, yeah, I'm declaring I've covered a lot of the protests, but from the Palestinian point of view. So I've covered most of the Palestinian protests. It's important I show the other side of the coin. Yeah. So tell me from your perspective why you're down here today.
Well, it's interesting that you covered it from the Palestinian point of view, and I'll tell you why. Because there is a difference between the 2 points of view. One's based on truth and history, and the other one is fiction and fraud and lies. So I think that you should change your terminology. You didn't cover it from the Palestinian point of view. You covered it from the Palestinian Arab point of view, because they don't own the word Palestinian. There are Palestinian Jews like my family. You need to put that underlying in your information. There has never ever been, in the history of time, an Arab Palestine. There's been a Palestine, which is a renaming of Israel, but that was never an Arab Palestine. So when people like to show coins and stamps and flags and things of Palestine, they always miss out the fact that it has an Aleph Yud, which is Eretz Israel. It was actually a Jewish Palestine. Certainly wasn't an Arab Palestine. So on that basis, you are not really covering the Palestinian point of view. You may be covering the Palestinian Arab point of view, but actually none of them are actually Palestinian. In fact, I would say that even famously Ismail Haniyeh, who was finally eliminated this week, is Egyptian. And if you look at Palestinian Arabs and their names, you'll find out that their surnames, like al-Baghdadi is from Iraq and al-Mazri is Egyptian. They are not Palestinian Arabs from that part of the land. So if they want to claim an area of Palestine that is theirs, that may well be true. That will be Jordan, which is where the majority are from and are living. So, you know, Jordana, Palestina, which was the area all around, was also to the east of the Jordan River. So that is really where Palestinians come from. It doesn't say that there weren't people from different religions that lived in that land, but I think you have to understand a little bit of truth when you cover it. As an example, there are 150,000 Arabs that lived in that land when Israel declared independence in 1948. There were others that weren't exiled by Israel. They left because they were forced to leave or instructed to leave by Nasser and the surrounding armies from Egypt and others, because they were going to commit genocide against the Jews, and they just failed. The ones that remained are Arab Israelis, and today they are 2.5 million Arab Israelis that live with the Jews and there's absolutely no apartheid. I mean, they serve in the army, serve in the police, serve in the courts, and they even fight in the IDF. So that's really interesting, that narrative. When you look at the 950,000 Jews that lived in Arab lands, they are virtually zero. So that's where ethnic cleansing took place, and that's where apartheid took place, and that's where apartheid still takes place.
So if I can come from my ignorant point of view, let's agree on that. Yeah.
No.
Can
I tell you something?
No. I didn't interrupt you.
I did interrupt. Word. You're not ignorant. You're curious, and that's good.